Hello everyone, this is Arcade Arkisan, and welcome to the random series that nobody asked for, but I'd feel like doing. Pokemon Saltdown, where I do random stuff on Smogon. Today we had Monotype battles, because I hadn't been uploading for a while, and some of these were a lot more recent, some were from a while ago. Now, we want to start out with Chansey being a wall, using Stealth Rock, and then using Seismic Toss. Chansey having no attack power, being a great tank, even better than Blissey, is always helpful. Luckily, Chansey has access to Seismic Toss and can easily do some damage, although having no attacking stats whatsoever. Although we haven't been able to upload in a while because I didn't feel like it, and it took me forever to actually record this for little to no reason. We were able to actually get some Saltdown footage. Now, comment on what ideas on Smogon you want me to do next, because this time I chose Monotype. Monotype being surprisingly a lot easier than normal battling, seeing as how there's not really as many classes. You don't have PU, OU, or anything. Everything is the same, and everything is only determined on what type it is. I try to choose generally underused types, such as normal, bug, and ice, and it all seemed to go pretty well. With a Drapion and not knowing what to do against a Porygon Z's Breakneck Blitz. Also, Ice Beam seems to do plenty of health. Sadly, we've got Toxic, Spikes, and no way to get rid of them. All of these fights are wins because Monotype is surprisingly easy. I don't know about easy, but we were at least able to do a lot of damage when doing it. So although going off against a Scolipede, its Rock Slide misses and we're able to get off a Brave Bird, instantly killing it in the process. Sad for Scolipede, as it's one of my favorite bug types. And as we've seen a Venusaur in every single Monotype, it Mega Evolves as a tank and then cannot take a Brave Bird to the face. And I still had 2 Pokemon left after that, so that was the normal type battle. Then we move on to Bug. Bug type, however, being a little bit more problematic, seeing as how right out the gate we have a type disadvantage against Poison. So allows us doing plenty of damage, but at least getting to use Galvantula's niche, known as Sticky Web. Luckily, Araquanid has an easy type advantage, but sadly Salazzle is sashed, and we're not able to get the one-hit KO. Venoshock doing plenty of damage, although being able to tank and then use a liquidation. Araquanid survives, and we go up against a Crobat. Defog doesn't really do too much, but gets rid of the Sticky Web, ultimately meaning Galvantula was completely wasted. We get bodied, Buzzwole uses an Ice Punch and gets a Beast Boost to its attack, which is the best reason to use Ultra Beasts. That and great stats. An Ice Punch, a Dazzling Gleam, we barely survive it, and then the opponent switches out into an Alolan Muck, with an Ice Punch doing a fair amount of damage. Luckily, we have an Earthquake, or so we thought. But now we have an Earthquake. Sadly, Shadow Sneak has priority. And a Beast Boost Scolipede rounding out here, we run into a Venusaur. Earthquake doesn't do that much, but Life Orb seems to take plenty of our health. Mudslap lowering our accuracy, so I try and use Mega Horn, it misses. They use Giga Drain, drain plenty of health, and we're helpless as to not be able to do anything. So we try and use Earthquake again, it does a little bit, and then they hit us with another Mudslap, and we only have 0.6 accuracy. Earthquake misses. We get bodied by a bit of Giga Drain, not doing too much damage, but hitting us for the long run. We try and use another Earthquake, although sadly, we are easily taken out. Then switching into Volcarona, just in case of Fire Blast missing, we decide to use a Z-move, and then the opponent switches into the Gengar. Although sadly, they read us perfectly with a Destiny Bond, and we basically take ourselves out. Then going into a Toxapex, luckily, I saved my Mega for the last Pokemon in a Swords Dance to round it out. Surf not doing that much damage, and Superpower doing a lot, but not quite enough, only enough for a 3-hit KO, and also lowering our stats. Sadly though, we easily read the Protect and raised our stats, and the opponent wasted their turn. We're able to use a Superpower, And although every single one of Scissor's moves had a disadvantage against Toxapex, we were able to round out the fight and win. Now, moving on to the final battle, the Ice type. I love to use Ice type because it's one of the worst types in the game, defensively anyway. Offensively, it's amazing and you should always have an Ice type move on your team. So we start out with Alolan Ninetales with access to Hail and Aurora Veil, so no setup required. You just use Aurora Veil and your defenses are extremely buffed. Paralysis not seeming to play too much of a part, as we're easily able to get off a Freeze Dry. You think that we die the next turn, but luckily Ninetales has no contact with the Leaf Storm, as it misses completely. So the Hail's still out. Another Venusaur for the day, as there's one in all three fights. We get a crit, Freeze Dry. It is amazing, and we're able to sit here and grind down this Venusaur's health, little by little, until we get so close, but it's still frozen, we're paralyzed, we can't move, and it seems to have higher speed. But we're able to take it out anyways, it's still frozen. And then dealing with the Tapu Bulu, we are not able to take the Stone Edge, as Ninetales has no defense left because Hail is gone. Abomasnow, however, is able to tank a move, and then has Blizzard, with no missing thanks to Hail. As the Hail continues crashing, Ferrothor comes out, and we realize that an Earthquake does almost no damage. So as we sadly have to take a Gyro Ball, we do also decide to do a little non-missing Stab Blizzard. So as we send out Mamoswine to finish out the round, we do a super effective Super Power, sadly taking a bit of damage from Iron Barbs and lowering our defenses in the process. Then we have Rotom Mow. Not too much of a problem, and we want to get rid of Weavile, so we send it out to take a Z move. Therefore, our opponent no longer has one. So then we send out Cloyster. Cloyster taking an Icicle Spear. Not one, not two, not three, not four, but we got all 5 of the Icicle Spears off, easily taking down Rotom Mow. Going against Ludicolo, we take a small Giga Drain, but we're able to sash it, and it's not able to regain too much health. So we use an Icicle Spear, sadly not being able to take down the rest of its health, and it can easily get a Giga Drain off and drain the rest of our health. It hurts itself in the process, and we're able to win the fight. Now, comment below what other kind of Smogon battles you guys want me to do for the future. See you later.